All right, so this is the third part, final part of the video series I was made today for section 10.5. This is a homework question from the homework on 10.4 and 10.5. So this example, a couple found a house selling for $115,500. The taxes on the house are $1,300 per year and insurance is $320 per year. They are requesting a conventional loan from the local bank. The bank is currently requiring a 15% down payment and 3 points, and the interest rate is 10%. The couple's monthly gross income is $4,950. They have more than 10 monthly payments remaining on a car, a boat, and furniture. The total monthly payments for these items is $420. The bank will approve a loan that has a monthly mortgage payment of principal, interest, property taxes, and homeowners insurance that is less than or equal to 28% of their adjusted monthly income. And then there are several parts to this question. So, part A asks us to find the required down payment. So, the selling price of the house is $115,500. Excuse me. And there's a 15% down payment required. So part A is similar to the other examples in parts 1 and 2 of this video series. We just find 15% of 115,500 by multiplying. And we find that 115,500 times 0.15 is $17,325. So that's the down payment. All right, now we'll move on to part B. Part B says determine the cost of the 3 points. So 3 points towards a mortgage are the same as interest. So 3 points is the equivalent of 3% in interest. Okay, and 3% as a decimal is 0.03. So if we want to find the points, we need to find 3% of the amount that this family or this scenario they're going to borrow. So if the cost of the house is $115,500 and they're putting $17,325 down, then they're asking to borrow $98,175. This is the principal that they're asking to borrow. And they're required to pay the three points. So then we'll multiply this number by 0.03, and we find that we get $2,945.25. And this is the points. Part C, we want to find 28% of their adjusted monthly income. So their gross income is $4,950. The payments that they have that remain that are more than 10 payments is $420. And so we just subtract these two. We're left with $4,530, and we want to find 28% of this. So we multiply times 0.28. And then we get 28% of $4,530 is $1,268.40, and this is 28% of their adjusted gross income. All right, so then the next parts of this question, I'll just move all of these down. We want to determine the monthly payments of principal and interest on this 20-year loan. So we're going to use the monthly payment formula. And so our monthly payment is going to be the amount that they're borrowing, the amount of the principal. So let's scroll back up and see what that principal was. They had to put $17,325 down on a $115,500 loan. So subtract those two and we get the $98,175. That number is the principal. So that number was 98,175. The interest rate on the loan for the mortgage is a 10% interest rate. We can scroll back up and see that from the problem. Interest rate is 10%. There we go. Okay. 12 payments in a year divided by 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 0.10 over 12 to the negative 12 times how many years? 20 years. Do this computation. And we find that the monthly payment, after you put this in your calculator, is going to be $947.41. That's what you should get. Part E, determine their total monthly payment, including the homeowner's insurance and taxes. So the monthly payment, so let's say total, plus insurance and taxes. So we'll take the $947.41, which is their monthly payment without anything added to it, right? And then we'll add to it. It costs $1,300 a year for the taxes and $320 a year for the insurance. So we want to find this per month. We need to take that number, the 1,300, and divide it by 12, and the 320 and divide it by 12. And that way we're finding the price for one single month as opposed to the 12 months that make up a year. And so we'll just put that in the calculator and we should get the total payment, including all of these taxes and insurance, should be $1,082.41. Almost done. Part F, we want to figure out whether or not this couple is going to qualify for their 20-year loan. And they'll qualify if their total, including the taxes and everything, is less than 28% of their adjusted gross income. And so the total payment plus the insurance and taxes is $1,082.41. And then we need to compare that to their adjusted gross income, and their adjusted gross income was, let's scroll and see, here it is, $1,268.40. So their AGI was $1,268.40. And because their total of the payment and the taxes and everything is smaller than their 28% of their adjusted gross income, then the answer is yes. They qualify. And then the last part, determine how much of this first payment is going to actually go to the principal. All right. And so if we want to do that, we're going to have to use, like, first, we're going to have to do a couple of things. We're going to have to use the simple interest formula, which is I equals PRT. And the P is going to be the amount financed. The interest rate is going to be, of course, the interest rate that's given. This time, the time is actually 1 month. So 1 month is 1/12 of a year. Okay? Alrighty. So the principal was the amount of the house minus the down payment, which left us with $98,175 is your P. The interest rate was 10%, and the time is 1/12, or 1/12. And then we get that the interest is $818.13. So now if we want to find the amount of one payment that goes to the principal, we need to take the monthly payment without the insurance or taxes, okay? And subtract from it the interest for 1 month that we just found previously. And so we would take the $947.41 minus the interest that we pay for 1 month, which was the $818.13, and we find that only $129.28 goes to the principal for 1 month of a payment. That's why it takes so long to pay off a mortgage, because you're only, out of all the money you're paying for the month, only $129 and some change goes to the principal. All right. If you want additional videos, take a look at our Moodle page.